Well, back to the drawing board. This says Governor Tony Evers rejected new legislative maps lawmakers had sent to him.
So that sets up a showdown in the state Supreme Court. Political reporter Will Keneally joins us to explain. Will?
Well, that's right. When you hear these maps, I think less about where people are voting and how many Republicans versus how many Democrats there are in the state capitol. Now, Democrats have argued Republicans have used these maps to create supermajorities for themselves. And that's why Evers decided to veto these maps today.
I will always fight for fair maps. I will not accept anything less.
With a stroke of his veto pen, Governor Evers sent back the legislative maps Republican lawmakers just last week dropped on his desk. These maps are part of a last-ditch effort by GOP lawmakers to avoid having the maps decided by the liberal-controlled state Supreme Court. With the governor's veto today, however, it is all but certain that the High Court will decide the new maps.
Wisconsinites don't want Republican or Democrat maps because Wisconsin isn't a red or blue state. We're a purple state, and our map should reflect that basic fact. Wisconsinites deserve maps that are fair, responsive, and reflect the will of the people.
This is part of an ongoing lawsuit that is currently before the state Supreme Court over the districts. Late last year, the justices threw out the old Republican-drawn maps. Since then, they've hired outside consultants who will help them choose from maps offered by the governor and legislature, for example.
I was proud to submit maps to the Wisconsin Supreme Court to consider that are responsive to the will of the people, avoid partisan bias, and increase the number of competitive legislative seats.
Now, the other option, the court could draw their own maps with the consultants' help. Now, whatever they choose, though, they will have to work quickly to get these maps in place. Candidates can start circulating nomination papers this April, and they have to know which districts they're running in. Now, this veto was also met, though, with stark criticism from Republicans. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos told us in a statement that the governor's actions today only solidifies his trust in the Wisconsin Supreme Court to give them even more partisan gerrymandered maps for Democrats.